greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Oscar winner Kevin Spacey is apologizing to fellow actor Anthony Rapp over a new harassment claim. Rapp said Spacey made a sexual advance on him when he was 14 years old. Rapp appears on the CBS All Access series Star Trek Discovery. He said by sharing his story, he is, quote, standing on the shoulders of the many courageous women and men who have been speaking out to shine a light and hopefully make a difference.
Netflix announcing the end of House of Cards, and Spacey also losing an award. Isn't that right?
That's right, Robin. We all know Kevin Spacey has been one of the most praised actors in Hollywood, but this morning he is now facing a storm of criticism on social media and beyond.
Good morning. Spacey tweeted he does not remember the alleged encounter, which Rapp detailed in an interview with BuzzFeed. Still, Spacey says he's beyond horrified by the story, and he says it has encouraged him to do something he's never done before, publicly acknowledge that he is gay. Rapp says he recalls being alone in Spacey's apartment after a party. My impression was that he was drunk. He picked me up, and then he lays down on top of me. I was aware that he was trying to get with me sexually. He says he was able to squirm away and left. Spacey, star of the Netflix series House of Cards, is a two-time Oscar winner. When he hosted the Tony Awards in June, he joked about the long-standing rumors about his sexuality.
I'm coming out. No, wait, no.
Spacey also under fire for his reaction to actor Anthony Rapp's allegations that when he was just 14, 1 year before he starred in Adventures in Babysitting,
where are you going?
Spacey made sexual advances toward him after a party when they were both on Broadway. Spacey was 26. Spacey apologizing on Twitter, saying he was beyond horrified to hear Rapp's story, but also using the same apology to open up about his sexual orientation, writing, "In my life, I have had relationships with both men and women. I choose now to live as a gay man." That statement drawing fire, many saying addressing his sexuality was a tactic he was using to distance himself from the allegations of abuse of a minor.
Coming out as gay is completely separate from addressing allegations of being a sexual predator. You could argue that coming out as gay in this particular moment might deflect attention away from the allegations against him.
We got to ask you too. Obviously you're sick and tired of talking about Kevin Spacey, but how was it work? Because he's such a great actor.
He really did cloud like a great show. Like we could just talk about House of Cards being awesome.
Yeah.
But now that has to be attached.
Yeah,
to
it has
right?
to, or it's because obviously it's a great project to be involved with as an artist and creatively. And when things kind of broke, were you shocked, or were you like, yeah, I kind of suspected?
I wasn't shocked.
You weren't.
No, but I mean, like I had a great working relationship with him. You know, he was very friendly to me.
I understand. I don't go the same way he goes, but I'll be honest. I look at you and I'm like, I get it.
Yeah. I look at you looking at him.
Oh, so now it's.
He was a fan of yours.
He was friendly.
He was very happy that I was there.
Okay.
So, he wished you played his bodyguard.
And you did Baby Driver with Spacey, and then all this stuff happens. Obviously, there's no signs when that's happening. But do you look back and go like, oh yeah, that was a little.
Look, man, I remember being on that set, and I remember him really rubbing me the wrong way. You know, it's funny. Anybody who I was working with at the time, and people in my life remember me saying it. And a lot of people reached out to me, when that happened. And I think for me,
one time when he was like, Joel, we were doing this big scene, and there was a lot of extras around. It was like this big ballroom, and I walked in. It was like my first scene of the day, and he'd already been shooting, and he was in the middle of changing his shirt. And then I walked in, and he was like, Joel! He was like very happy to see me. And then while I walked up, he was like tucking in his shirt, but his, the pants was buttoned, but the fly was open. So while he was like tucking in, he like ran his hands through the flyer and wanted to shake my hand that way.
Through his fly?
Through his flyer. So I was like, I'll give you a fist bump. Like that was.
Then he turned around.
Did anyone warn you about Spacey, or was there kind of word out there that he's kind of a creep or he's an asshole?
Yeah, I'd heard. I mean, not really. I mean, I had heard stories. I had heard stories, but to me, it's like I'm there to go do a job. You know what I mean? I'm there to go do a job, and man, I'm not gonna with you. I walked onto that set and I'm just like, I got immense respect for this guy. He's one of my favorite actors, you know. He's enormously talented, so that's what I walked in with. And, you know, it didn't take a long time for me.
How long into it were you like,
no, it didn't take.